About a year ago, I made a video about Progress Residential, one of the biggest corporations out right now, specifically in the Phoenix area, buying up properties and turning them into rentals. I found out in this video that not only are they buying here, but they're buying all over the country, and essentially they're being backed by Pretium Partners. And I was curious today and I said, well, are they still buying cash? Now, if you don't know what's going on with the market, I just made a video. You can go watch it here where I talk about, I analyze my specific market and kind of tell you what's going on. Just to make things quick though, there's about like, I think 5,000 or 6,000 sold right now when there's like 20,000 listings. So it is definitely a different time to buy a house than it was a year ago. If only prices weren't as expensive and only interest rates weren't as high, it would be an amazing time to buy. But hey, whatever. So anyways, I was curious to say, surely with housing being so expensive right now, surely they're not buying any houses right now, right? Like, these are all cash buyers. Like they can't be out there, they part of the reason why houses are so expensive now is because they were like buying them way over list price and it forced other buyers to compete with that. So surely they can't be up to do that, right? Right? Am I right? I swear my freaking hairs are turning so white just being in this business. Look at this.
Show yourself!
Well, let's get started. Once again, I'm using all public data here. You're welcome to just look up the county assessor records in your state to look up. There looks like they're currently buying under Progress Residential. And our editor, Zeke, will do a great job making sure to blur out any addresses. Good luck, Zeke. Well, first and foremost, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Over the past 98 days, Progress Residential, or Progress Phoenix LLC, and if you don't know how I made that conclusion they're the same company, once again, watch the older video, has bought over 98 properties. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but over the last 30 days, there's been 5,500 sales. That is about 1.7% of all sales in the valley. Now, that doesn't seem like it's a big number. I know that, but still, they are buying up a lot of property. And as a matter of fact, I have been looking at the cash sales and I have been tracking them. And it shows here that cash sales, although they've dropped, they used to be about 30%. You can see here highlighted. They've dropped down to about 25%. So there's still about a quarter of our purchases total right now in the market. Now, good news is FHA is going up. So, that's going up to 10%. So a lot more home buyers are getting a break right now. Unfortunately, houses are really expensive, but they're RGB, matey. So out of the houses that they're buying, what is going on exactly? Well, I did a sample size of about 3 houses, and here's what I found out. Here's one example that I found. Here, this house, hopefully you can't see the address, was on the market for $400,000. What do you think Pretium Partners, aka Progress Residential, did to get this house? Now, their old track record would tell us that they're offering above list price, right? Offered 420, 430, 440 cash to just secure the deal of the house. Drum roll, please. They bought it for $365, a heavy discount off a price that they're sort of responsible for inflating. They are buying now at a discount for $365. Now, I looked up other ones as well. Let's play this game again, guys. Once again, beautiful house in Gilbert, listed for $460, $459 exactly. What do you think they bought it for? Drum roll, please. $430. So it looks like the cash buyers or the cash investors that are buying these properties for rental purposes, who once again were partially responsible for the inflation of these huge home price values going up, are now buying houses at a discount. I'm just gonna kind of go through them here. Here's another one in Mesa, listed for $525. They bought it for $500,000. Another one here in Mesa, listed for $529. They bought it for $372. Here's one in Queen Creek, listed for $495. They bought it for $485. Hey, look at that. Only 10,000 under, sweetie pies. And let's just do one more for sample size. Here's one in Phoenix. They listed for $569 and bought it for $520. So it seems that right now these cash buyers are buying properties. They're still continuing to buy properties, but on average, well, there was one for 10, but I'm seeing an average between $20,000 to $40,000 under list price. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways to interpret this. The way I am interpreting this right now is if they're buying it that low, we should be buying it that low too, because these guys are backed by probably a room full of really savvy people that are looking into the market, trying to catch a trend or whatever the case may be. And they're predicting probably a loss of 20 to 40K. So if that's what they're predicting, and that's why maybe they're purchasing it that lower, perhaps that is what the same direction that we should take. So, and just to confirm, want to double check, and Zeke, only leave the name of the address, at least for this one. They are still buying them. So here's an example of when they bought, and here is the rental link with the picture there, progress residential here. So just confirming, they're still purchasing these with the intent of renting them out. Now, here's the thing. The problem now is this house, they bought it for, what was it, $475, $480 or whatever. That payment's like $2,800 now, $2,700 now. Well, the rental is now $2,400. So it is now cheaper as a monthly payment wise to rent a property than it is to buy one. That hasn't always been the case for at least as long as I've been, like the last decade I've been in the business. It's always been the opposite. Somehow in the past year, we passed that threshold now where it is now more expensive to that. So it's even less incentivizing people to buy. And if anyone is wondering why there's so few buyers in the market right now, here is a key example of it. Okay, that house shouldn't have sold for 480. It should have been at 420, 430, 440. It should have been affordable, so someone can buy this house, be in the low 2000s. Now, if interest rates were lower for actual home buyers, and instead of making it easier for these corporations to buy, we might actually have a decent chance. So now more than ever, rates have to go lower. I get it. There's a lot of issues going on right now with not only just real estate, but the whole economy, recession, yada yada. I don't care. Home buyers right now, we're struggling. They have to get lower interest rates somehow soon. So anyways, corporations are still corporating. They are still buying properties, and they're actually buying it cheaper than list price now. So if you are considering buying, please make sure to follow their trend. Make sure to be part of the 40,000 gang, 20,000 gang, 30,000 gang, whatever you are. Make sure you're part of a gang, not the plus gang. Okay, the plus gang is gone. Those are 2-3 years ago. So if you need a realtor, you know what you do. Link to the description below, and of course we got all home buying resources down below as well. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. Let me know what kind of gang you are if you do end up buying a house or if you bought one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.